What it do, what it do. Welcome to another one over here, Game Shopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe because we chopping this game over here, man. Had to tap into this one, man. So you know the Diddy trial and everything is going on and stuff like that. And you know, you got people recapping on a lot of stuff and everything. And like I said, really so far to me, I haven't just only thing I've just seen is just like extra sexual stuff from Diddy. You know, that's like what? That's all. That's all I'm really seeing. Nothing that's, you know, nothing that's not his own business. That shouldn't be considered his own business. Whatever he likes to do sexually with adults, that indulges in it too. Okay, but we got 50 Cent on his necklace. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent on his necklace because, which I didn't know it, that supposedly they had a little slight beef or something. They was beefing at a certain point in time in the earlier, I guess, days of 50 Cent, career coming up. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't big news to me, at least if it did, or at the time I didn't pay attention to it, but it's real, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's real, and so. And who said it was Diddy's former aide, Capricorn Clark. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I didn't know that, but supposedly, you know what I'm saying? So they're on the jury, I guess today, and I guess to make Diddy seem like a violent person or something like that, which the judges, the jury, they didn't even like speak on it. Like she brought this up, the person brought this up in the courtroom, and they didn't even use it or comment on that. You know what I'm saying? But and I guess when you think about it, it's not really nothing to comment about. But what she's saying that she heard was that supposedly, in the earlier times, I believe of 50 Cent career or whatever, when he was first kicking it off type stuff or whatever, it says at an MTV event that 50 Cent was in attendance at, and P. Diddy was at. She's saying she heard P. Diddy tell his manager, now deceased Chris Lighty, that he had problems with 50 Cent. And he was just like, shoot, I don't like all that going back and forth stuff though, basically he was saying, I don't do that. I like guns. You know what I'm saying? Basically is what P. Diddy said to his manager. That he got a problem with 50 Cent and he don't like all that back and forth stuff, man. He don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I like guns, basically. He's saying, what's the problem? It's going up all the way there. It ain't no back and forth. No, we gonna settle this. And that's how P. Diddy, that's how he move. And it makes me wonder, though, I ain't gonna lie, like, I get to going back to the Pac situation. That's what I get to going back to. But if there's that's gonna go however that's gonna go, because like I said, there's been so many things that suddenly come out and say, oh no, Pac had beef with this person, they did it, and all that. So that's neither here nor there, I guess. But yeah, so. And I guess 50 Cent, I guess maybe that was news to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it was news to me. And I guess it says 50 Cent went online today, not long after Clark said all that. It was like, let me see what he's saying. Wait a minute. Puffy's got a gun? I can't believe this. I don't feel safe. You know what I'm saying? He's just being funny about it type stuff, I'm like, I guess he say, man, I ain't worried about Puffy supposedly having a gun. Then, hold on, he wasn't done. Look, this the little fright picture. And he says, oh my goodness, itty bitty Diddy wants me dead. I have to lay low. I think I'm going to hide out at the playoff game tonight, LOL. That's crazy, man. Crazy work. Like I said, I didn't even know at some point they had a beef, but they brought it up in trial today. Well, the Clark lady did, but like they said, they didn't even, after mentioning that, it wasn't even brought up no more. They didn't even talk about that in the case. I guess it was irrelevant. It was just a moment where he said, hey, I don't like this dude. I got beef with this dude. I ain't going back and forth. He just said, I believe, I like guns. And they took it as a threat. The Clark person took it as a threat, and I guess his manager probably took it as a threat too, as far as towards 50 Cent. But I guess nothing went down from that, and I guess maybe him and Diddy ain't never bumped heads in public to where any drama happened. That's what I say. I didn't know they was beefing or had a dislike for each other at all. And, never really had heard it publicized too much, but that's crazy, and it's news to me, man. But 50 Cent, he ain't barring nothing. You know what I'm saying? He gon' troll it even harder. He trolled the situation even harder, and that's what he did here. You see him, man. You know what I'm saying? But I had to, that's something I just had to speak on right there, because I didn't know Diddy, had beef with him. I didn't know he was willing to go that route. I mean, I like guns, goddamn. So, beef with Diddy, he ain't playing with you. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, man. Like I say, though, they trying to make Diddy look bad or violent by this, but nothing happened. So, it's just, like I say, they didn't even talk about it the rest of the trial today, after she brought that up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, myself, I still don't feel like they got nothing to make Diddy seem like such a bad person. Not such a bad person, but I mean, I'm not judging him for none of that old kinky stuff he does. I'm not judging him for that, but I mean, I'm just saying, I haven't seen nothing about no bodies laying nowhere that he paid somebody off to take care of. Some people getting whooped out their clothes out of a club, a studio, or something, and and concussion. I don't know. It's a possibility, but I ain't heard none of that. They're just giving you the wow. He wanted to have sex with somebody after they had sex with somebody, and he wanted them to rub their sperm, or all that. It's like, wow, okay, but it's not criminal. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. At this point in the game, unless they come with some real deal stuff, I just feel like it was a waste of time. They wasted Diddy's time, man, and just to out him for, like, his preferences, sexual preferences. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Did y'all know him and 50 was beefing? Did y'all know he was willing to go that far? Did y'all peep how 50 Cent trolling him hard? It is what it is, though, man. Another one over here, Game Chopper TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here, man.